Hey Siri, 33% volume. Well, hi there. I'm BK. Today, I'm gonna be doing a reading. So hey, Pisces rising, Capricorn sun stellium, Scorpio moon stellium, Fortune in Capricorn, Chiron in Virgo, Sag midheaven, lots of things. So, thank you, God, Source, Lord, Universe, Spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, guardian angels. Thank you, love here, there, everywhere. Thank you, passed on loved ones on that side, and all those who care and have love for thee. Thanks be to everything, for everything and everything, and I thank you, Agla, Namaste. So, today, I don't like this hair thing. What's going on here? Okay, yeah, it's better. So today, what is today? Today's December 26th. It's Capricorn season. There is a Venus retrograde in Capricorn. There's a Chiron retrograde. That's new. Something, Saturn and Pluto are almost touching. Or Venus and Pluto are like 1 degree apart. It's weird to like conceptualize, but like if you think straight lines, like, okay, so looking from the vantage point of just little old Earth, Venus is kind of like behind us, and if you were to shoot an arrow like a Sag, shooting directly at Venus, you might just miss and hit Pluto because they're so close. Or is it Chiron and Pluto? I think it's Chiron that might be touching Pluto. I don't know. I have Chiron in Virgo in the 7th house. That means the broken healer in healing in Mother Nature at home. So let's just get started. I have a couple decks shuffled already. This is the Starseed Oracle deck because it's the time of Aquarius. These look like Pisces cards, but I'm a Capricornius. Hey, that's what happens when you have a Capricorn stellium and Saturn in Aquarius. You become a Capricornius. You're the weirdest Capricorn to ever be around, but it's cool sometimes. So this reading is like, hey, 311. So my info is always in the description. I've done my hair myself. I usually don't do things like this, but it's winter time, so it's either protective style season or straight hair season, and I need a haircut. So protective styles it was, but my info for all of my services and the things that the House of Abundance with your star player BK has to offer is gonna be down in the description right over here. So hit subscribe. Hit that arrow next to the subscribe button, not next to the subscribe button, but hit that downward facing arrow next to the title, right? That's where you'll find the description. Also, like this video and comment if this resonates for you, because I'm gonna go through all 12 signs, and this is okay, we already got messages coming out, but we're gonna shuffle first. This is a reading for what are you bringing into the new year? What can you look forward to in the new year? And what is this Venus retrograde gonna do to you? Because right now, let's see, we just finished a full moon in Gemini. That means the next moon would be in Cancer, new moon in Cancer, and sun. So sun in Capricorn, moon in Cancer. It's a very eclectic, reflective, like cold, hard, weird on the outside, like emotional, just shifty, shaky, like what the hell is going on the inside. Emotions are not a Capricorn's thing. It's like we have them, we feel them, we internalize them, we compartmentalize them, and then if it's not relevant for the now and for business, then that box doesn't get reopened until a new now at a later time and date. But you know what? It's Venus retrograde, so let's talk about it. So, overall messages for this now, what we need to know right now. First card out, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Keep holding the vision. What did I just say about this vantage point from Earth? Now, this is a vantage point from outside of Earth. This is like the mental space, the astral plane, the aura or the corona that this planet has, because every planet has an atmosphere, has an aura, just like every person has an atmosphere, has an aura, has a vibe. And if you're outside of the vibe, you can almost see it very clearly. Like if you look at the sun or the moon, when they're shining brightest, you can kind of see this outline of a shape of exactly that same thing right around it, but it's a little bigger. It's a 4D interpretation. Well, anyway, so we have a lot of messages that just came out. I really don't want to take all of them, but it's been a crazy last 2 years. It's been a crazy this year, and it's going to be a very big next year. It's going to be a 222 year. That means success and changes and lots of things. Okay, so I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So there are things that are meant for you that you may not see coming, because in this life, okay, so quick lesson. There's fate and there's destiny. Fate is the things that are going to happen regardless of choice and time and whatever. It's God's will. It's going to happen. Destiny are the choices that you make that lead to the opportunities that you're presented with. They kind of go hand in hand, but with this card, the choices that you made led you down a certain path, but life has a certain plan still for you. And it's coming. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So in this Venus retrograde, in this Capricorn season, where we're going to go through all of the signs. We started in Cancer, so we're going to end up in Gemini. And the next moon is going to be definitely a Leo new moon. But this is the time right now, in this next 30 days, where it's cold and dark and things seem hard, because it's still like a time where business is still not like fully businessing. But still be you, do everything you can do, and just like don't hold back expression, especially right now in Cancer moon season and Leo moon season. In Virgo moon season, that means feel all the feels. Then be kind-hearted and generous, have some fun, and attract the great things. And then get moving, get down to work, be realistic, and start to take some stock and inventory about the things that you're holding on to emotionally. And that's just going into the new year. So, what have you been doing? That's none of my business. That is none of my business. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Again, it's Capricornius season. We just coming out of a Scorpitarius season, and that means that things was real deep and dark, and then they got real high and bright, and now they about to be cold and hard, and it's about to get real like weird. But in this time, because this is the best time to manifest, this is the best time to be expressive. This is right now the best time in this right now to be a little more accountable, and to also again, this is 9th house, 10th house, 11th house season. That means, what have you learned? What are you going to apply that to? And what is it going to lead to? Because, yeah. Cracked open in the reverse. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And it came in the reverse. So, cracked open means internal. In the reverse, it means go within. Go within. Strive to the highest. And create some alchemize, transmutate, change some things around. Sagittarius showed you the cracks in the foundation, the lights that was shining through all the little holes in the space that was supposed to be sealed. Capricorn is going to seal those holes. And then Aquarius is going to pour water back into the vessel to see if all the holes are correctly filled, and we will find out for sure. Surrender to the sweetness. Because this card came out in the verse, so I had to turn it upside down to look at it and read it. But this card says, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, Venus retrograde, pleasure, possibly pain, joy, possibly sadness or despair. You know what? Who knows? Make love to life. Now that applies either way. So it came in the reverse because it's Venus retrograde energy, but the message is simple. Surrender to the sweetness, or take a look at where it's a little salty. Inner earth in the reverse. Outer earth, earth period. Your external self, how you present yourself. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Now this also came in the reverse. Your old self, the person you've been, probably will not survive this, but guess what? That's okay. And new solutions and beginnings in reverse. So like revisiting some old situations, maybe not physically, maybe mentally, maybe emotionally. It's a reflective, introspective time. But then who knows, you may also have to go back to square one about something or other. Who knows? I feel like this is just going to be a channeled message. I don't think I want to go through all 12 signs. This is a lot of energy to channel. A lot of energy to channel. So, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest, self-care, self-love, relaxation, and rejuvenation. It is time to feel better and do great things. We the Hathors, and you know what? The Hathors have been visiting me a lot lately. The Hathors are the Ascended Masters. The Hathors are the Stone people. The Hathors may be responsible for the 7 wonders of the world. 9 wonders of the world. You know what? Who knew Wi-Fi was a wonder? Deep love, a mother's milk, birth as a portal. You know what's crazy about these particular cards, the Starseed Oracle deck? And thank you, creator of the Starseed Oracle deck. And thank you guys for subscribing and watching. And you know what? We're almost done. But listen. Deep love. Ooh, Steady Love by India Ari is what I just heard in my head, because I'm ready for love by India Ari. And that is Love by Afro Blue. Nature Boy. Because there was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea with Hathors. What am I listening to? I'm probably not going to be able to have this video monetized because just of that. But you know what, Beyonce? I'm a Scorpio moon too. She walked through the club like nobody's business. I'm sorry. Music heals me. If music heals you, call me. But you know, it's about healing the inner child. It's about, you know, parenting yourself the way you should have been parented as a child. It's about accepting those things that aren't great about you, because the first step to healing is accepting that this is lips, teeth, tip of the tongue. This is exactly what it is, and it can't be nothing different than what it exactly is right now. But it can be different if I put the work into changing it. But I have to accept that it is something that it is and needs to be changed before I can start doing anything else, because otherwise I'm delusional. But look at these people. Birth as a portal. And that's what I was saying. If you look, well, I just like the way these cards look. They're so Piscean. But on the inside of the box that these cards come in, there's a channeled message. It says, your heart is a portal. And what that means is, through unconditional love and understanding, like if you've seen that Disney movie Pocahontas, listen with your heart, you will understand. So like, you know, take a chance, you know, be a little less self-centered, a little more open-hearted, not naive, not gullible, not a fool, but try to trust, try to understand if you can. and believe with your whole heart that things are meant to get better, because they are. They have to be. Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. We're coming out of Sagittarius season, going into Capricorn season. We're going from fire to earth. We're going from inspiration to action, and from ideas to movement. We're going from, literally, it's a whole another year. Like, the wheel of time has circled once again. We went from a 5-year to a 6-year, from struggles to success. And you know what? I claim it. I claim it for me, and I claim it for you. Hey, my name BK. We're going to be great. But guess what? I'm a Capricornius. You're not for everyone. I'm not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Hey, I do natal chart readings. Hit me up, because you need to know right now in this time, because my fortune is in Capricorn, and I have a Sagittarius midheaven or 10th house. You need a natal chart reading done. Find out what your 10th house is, your true north, your midheaven. That's 9 steps away from your rising. So if you know what your rising is, like for instance, okay, so I am a Pisces rising. Darn it. Okay. Sagittarius is the 9th sign. Pisces is the 12th sign. So if you go 9 steps from where I started at Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius is what I become at my best. But I can take it even a step further, because all of my placements are in Capricorn. I have fortune in Capricorn, meaning that great things are gonna come from me being a Capricorn. But at the same time, my Saturn in Aquarius says that I'm not your average Capricorn. And these are just things I had to learn about myself and learn to accept and utilize to my advantage, because I'm a Capricorn. I use. But I'm a Scorpio. I desire, and a Pisces, I believe. And an Aquarius, I attract. And a Sagittarius, I know. And a Virgo, I did that. I'm not gonna eat that popcorn. I was just thinking about it. Was just thinking about eating the popcorn. You know, I am not. I did it. Anyway. The 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, the Tapestry of Life Expressions. So if you didn't know, we all know about the 7 deadly sins, but there are 7 great saviors. Saints. The 7 saints. Okay, so, because a saint is just a sinner who fell down. So, listen, if you don't know the 7 saints, take a look at the 7 deadly sins. And for each one of sin, there is one of saintlyhood. What do they call that? What do they call it? A good Samaritan, yes. For every saint, for every sin, there is a Samaritan. And it's just the opposite, you know? Because this came out in the reverse. So it's about these ladies. But in order to get to these ladies, you might have to take a look at what you know, which is the 7 deadly sins. Or just look it up, you know? We are in the age of Aquarius. Information abound. Right at your fingertips, as soon as you want it. The law of attraction is just crazy nowadays. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. It's a wild card. Anything can happen. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything. Okay, so this is the advice and messages from Spirit. I thought there was another card. Okay, so there are 2 cards, but I have to take 2 cards. I get it. Mirroring, you know. Anyway. So first card, the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Live out loud. Do what makes you feel great. Make no apologies for doing what you have to do to be great. But at the same time, tap in and reconnect with your higher power. Maybe it's time to repent about some things, or maybe it's time to pray, or just say thank you. Maybe it's time to Six of Cups. Maybe it's time to reconcile. Refile some drawers and some file cabinets, because as a Capricorn, I have a box for everything. And as a Scorpio, that tunnel of boxes, that corridor, that labyrinth, it leads all the way down to anyway. So don't be on an emotional roller coaster, like, and don't worry about that sweetest taboo. It's about love and devotion, because everything that glitters is not gold, and you're pure gold by the Clark sisters, because you've been through tests and trials, but it was only to make you greater. And if you're still here, you're the greatest you've ever been. And I thank you. Last card in my hand, but I'm gonna still pull two more. Child of the cosmos in the reverse. Child of earth. Child of God. Child of now. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. We got Google. We got the intranets. We got Jesus. We got collective unconscious. We have natural law and a third eye and a heart and a soul and a spirit and all of the things, all of our own right. We are each our own universe. Never forget that. We are each our own. Can I, by Alina Baraz, can I show you that there's a whole universe inside of you? There is a God inside of you, and the God that is inside of you is the God that you believe in, and is the one that you are reflective of. So use that power of divinity and trust and holy wisdom and guidance and unconditional love to take you to the places where you need to be. And do what you got to do when you get there. And don't make no complaints, because it's not going to help. It's just going to draw in things that ain't none of your business. My name is BK. My business is the House of Abundance with your star player, BK, because my name BK. It's been a great time to be here with you. Happy holidays, and bring in the new year just greatly in the most awesome, fantabulistic way. Because everything is awesome. And I'll see you later, because I got some things to do, and I'm hungry. I don't know what it is about channeling this much energy, but it makes me hungry. And now I need some coffee. Hey, Frankie. Frankie, why you drop my dog, Frank? Subscribe.